Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome to a very special episode of Let's Play Fallout London. And why is it so special? Well, you probably noticed this is our 200th episode, and I intend to honor it by getting the last of our side quests done before we start Act 3 of the game, which is part of why we are standing here outside Covent Garden. Between when I stopped filming the last episode and when I started filming this episode with the intent of starting right by the location where we're going to do two side quests I've put off for far too long, I wound up getting a double whammy of warnings about hooligan attacks on Covent Garden and the tennis garden. Well, I took care of that one first, came here, wound up spending some money to invest in the shops I've built up at Covent Gardens, sold off all my excess loot, and I made myself something. In recognition of my new role as a knight, I am now wearing Ballistic Weave Level 5 Tattered Chainmail. I could not upgrade one of the chainmail coifs, so I'm still wearing my Wayfarer hat, and we got two caravan guards who somehow wound up outside the northern entrance, but that's alright. They wound up taking care of these giant leeches before Jack did, and I just got a very nice shotgun off of these. But the reason why we're here, apart from having been in Covent Garden anyway, is that one of the Shakespeare plays is actually not too far from here. See, there's the ruins of a theater are here, and there just happens to be a safe that requires a expert level lockpicking skill, which I have.
How'd you do that?
Hey, did you just try to open that safe? I had my eyes on it first.
Do you even know what's in there?
I don't know. Something valuable? Which means I want it. And I know where to find the key to open that safe.
Well, I already
I could tell
opened
you.
it.
For a price.
Don't need it, already opened it.
What? Oh, that's so not fair. You finally opened it? Show me. I've been standing here by this safe for nothing but a stack of bloody papers?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to get drunk.
So, there's another one down, but where I originally intended to go was back to about where we started this game, to the Pilladrog or Prilladog Food Factory. You all might remember that as where we originally picked up Churchill, and yeah, we are just about to hit level 55 after all of that craziness with, well, all of the hooligans I just fought and the stuff I sold and the things I had to rebuild to repair the place, and you didn't miss anything really exciting. I mean, the hooligan fight was kind of awesome. There was one with power armor again in Covent Garden. But we are coming here to the dog food factory because there is a quest you can do fairly early on here that we did not, because I did it off camera hoping to find a happier ending, and, well, you can get XP or you can do the right thing. And in this case, since I'm oh so close to leveling, I am in fact going to do the right thing, because really the rewards are pretty heavy when you're starting out. It comes down to 50 tickets, 150 tickets, or 100 tickets. We're going to go with the 100 ticket option, not because it's the best one, but because it's the most moral one. So anyway, no more heroes, investigate the shouting.
How can I help you?
You could get the Ninja Turtles to come help me. She looks like April O'Neil. It's not just me, right?
Bye.
But we can trade with her, apparently, but I already emptied my pockets. And somehow Jack got all the way in here. Excuse me. Yeah, we just run through the factory, down to the floor.
It's no longer just a matter of principle. It's a matter of health and safety, of our rights. We demand machine maintenance, no more weekly amputations. We demand time off, at least 1 day a week. We demand fair wages, 3 tickets an hour. And other stuff too. We demand to be treated like real people. We're not just Mr. Handy's mindlessly stuffing tins of chum. We're flesh and blood and irradiated spirit stuffing tins of chum. But we're still real people with real needs. Like bathroom breaks. We demand those too. And if we don't get them, we'll strike. We'll throw down our tools and stuff tins no more. Fair treatment for fair work. Fair treatment for fair work.
Unless you want fair unemployment, get back to work.
Okay, so now we can talk to Harvin. We cannot talk to... And, Mad Jack showing his solidarity for the workers by joining in sweeping up. So yeah, Harvin Quinney.
You don't work for me. What are you doing on my factory floor?
I heard commotion.
So you're the type to stick their nose in other people's business, huh? You could be just what I've been looking for. Speak to me in my office. I have a business proposal for you.
Find Harvin's office. Well, not too hard. It's the big building labeled management.
Good. I thought you were a smart one. That's why I want to offer you a job.
I'm not stuffing tins of chum.
Nor would I let you. This job concerns Alan Calloway, the ne'er-do-well you heard earlier. He needs to be dealt with. He's bad for morale, not to mention my profits. But I can't touch him. His following among the rabble grows daily. He seems to have it out for me, personally. He verbally attacks me at every turn, and I've been at my wit's end all month. No idea what to do. And then, who but an avenging angel graced my doorstep? What say you? Will you return this factory to peace?
Simple work for simple pay. I'll rub out the issue for you. And yeah, we could suggest peaceful options, but most of them involve sneaky stuff like, if you promote him and then put him in charge of sales in a bad district, then he won't be able to protest anymore, and there aren't really any clever, peaceful options for being able to suggest, your people would be happy
I've tried at the
if you actually tried being niceful.
He just pocketed the tickets and kept on going. He's more money hungry than I am.
No other option but violence, then promote him but tie his salaries to goals. There could be a way for you both to come out ahead. Don't you think the employees will notice if he's gone? Then buy him off a different way.
To buy someone off, you must give them something they want. The only thing Alan wants is more money and more power.
We do get some XP for at least suggesting the option, though.
I give him power. The power to actually make those changes, but orchestrate it so he won't want to. He'll have to do all the work to make it happen. And if he's promoted, his salary will be tied to sales goals. I won't even have to pay him more than I already do if I make it regional sales goals. I can just give him the absolute worst regions, and no one would take his complaints seriously if I'm working with him. Bless you. I'm the hero, and he's the villain now. Follow me. You won't want to miss this show.
Yeah, I think I will because you're not going to a show.
Ah! Hope they were rich. I like fighting rich folk.
Problem is that if you do the moral thing and kill him now, you fail the quest.
Hi, how are you? Huh?
Yes?
And there's no real way to get Alan to go on with this. Which is why I saved. Because trying to get a somewhat equitable ending out of this is really tricksy.
Good. I thought you were a smart one. That's why I want to offer you a job. Time is money. This job can... He needs to be... But I can't touch... He verbally attack... And then, what say you? He takes his unauthorized break right about now. Meet me in...
Okay, so we have to go in to have a chat with him.
What are you doing here?
Yet another unauthorized break.
Do you think I care? You can't touch me, and you know it. Everyone out there loves me, or at least hates me less than you. Pretty soon, I'll be sitting behind your desk and making a difference.
Nice dream. Too bad it's time to wake up. Meet your alarm clock.
Who are you?
Well, remain silent.
Yeah, you're definitely creepy. No talking with you, is there?
100 tickets. I'll pay you 100 tickets. Let's see you top that.
Easy. You think I'll be that stingy when I'm behind your desk? What do you say, stranger? I'll match Harvin's offer now and give you more straight from his desk.
Considering there may be nothing in the desk, I'm sticking with Harvin. Sorry, Harvin, going with the better offer. I stick to my word, time to die. Alright, let's do this.
Backstabbing bastard.
Make sure you check the back pockets.
I knew I liked you from the moment you walked through those factory doors. As promised, a bundle of tickets with your name on them. And don't worry about the body. The strays outside can have him for tea. Right then, for that bit extra I promised. Take every tin of Prilla Dog Chum in this room. Now get out of here, so I can get to work.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, we can loot the lockers at least. And hey, there's a weapons workbench in here. Well, that just started another quest, food for thought. Which requires we track down our old buddy the ferryman. Now we'll have to exit the factory to get there. But yeah, Alan may not be more moral than the guy who is running the factory, but for reasons that are going to become apparent in Quest 2, I still think he, even if he is a greedy, backstabbing unionist bastard, is still preferable to the greedy corporatist backstabbing bastard, even ignoring however you feel about union fat cats versus corporatists and that whole can of worms, because we got trouble in this factory. But we'll need to go talk to the ferryman to start investigating it. And I just realized not only have I hit level 55, I have not chosen perks in quite some time. But I think I will hold off on that for a moment. Because there may be a perk we need to finish this. And hey, there's Churchill.
I was wondering when you'd get around to opening your own door.
How did you get in here?
There's always more work.
That's true.
I'm here about the Thames folk disappearances. Not the ones we already stopped. You did good work on that. I'm here about a new one. Or maybe an old one that we're just now noticing. See, another group of Thames folk have gone missing. Only we don't have a mitten or queen to blame this time.
Who's doing it?
Wish I knew. Look, all I know is I went to find them, and only found blood. A lot of it. So, how about you find out whose it is, and where they've gone?
How much blood are we talking?
More than enough to kill a normal man. But I'm guessing at least 2 Tinsfolk were there. Maybe they're alive. Probably not. But we need to know for sure.
Anything else I should know?
I'm sure there's plenty. But I'm just as much in the dark as you are.
You could turn the lights on.
Folk are dying. And the only threat we knew about is dead by your hand.
Alright, I'll be off then.
Give me that gadget of yours. I'll mark where I found their blood.
And by happy coincidence, it just happens to be right by the Pilladrug Food Factory. I think you all know good and goddamn well where this is going. I mean, we have a dog food factory, we have questionable business dealings. We already had the guy who took over after the first questionable wave of business dealings say something about leaving the body of his predecessor out for the dogs to enjoy. Takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. There's a little movie reference for y'all. If you know which movie it is, leave a comment in the comments on this. I'm kind of curious to see how many classic horror buffs we have out there. And it's taking its time for a black screen transfer that is not going all that far. And you know that there's a new guard standing out in front of the factory. But yeah, we're supposed to go and then start following a blood trail, which I really do not see the blood trail. But it does lead inside the factory, apparently.
Find the gap and all that.
Oh, I do have to
Run
talk
like
to the
hell
factory instead
and
of walk
stop
in.
running around like a cock.
Can I help you?
Luck, lie.
mate.
Boss sent me out for supplies.
Nice try. Either tell me plain or turn around and start walking.
So much for the luck. Boss sent me out for supplies.
Didn't know you worked here proper. I guess you wouldn't be the first new hire. Go on in.
Although I'm pretty sure I could have just walked past him, but
We won't go
okay.
quiet.
Now we have the option to ask the factory workers about the blood trail, but I didn't have any luck getting anybody to talk to me. Now, as is typical with this sort of situation, we have to go straight to the top.
Hi, how are you?
Can I help you?
Oi, what you want
You
now?
need anything? Got business here?
Yeah, they won't say anything.
Yes? Yeah?
Neither will this lot. Which is why we're going straight to the top. And we're going to break into the management terminal. Okay, meeting quotas for Tommy's and Gentry, rum and beef supply depletion, lighting and work condition concern, persistent quota challenges. Despite my recent efforts, meeting quotas for Tommy's and Gentry chum means a significant challenge. Productions are faltering. It's all due to the workers. Supply log. Alarmingly low on beef. Safety reports. Health and safety regulations deleted by management. Pay vacation leave deleted by management.
Hurry up. I'm getting bored.
But yeah, situation log. Yet a number of snatchers has sustained injuries. I dare say they seem to lack the fortitude of yore. Perhaps a supplement of additional chum would fortify their constitutions. A wounded cow has been ensconced downstairs in the lower levels. Never should have given that nice factory floor to him. Should his blood tarnish the machinery, the remainder of their cohort will be tasked to lick it clean. So, we have to get to a downstairs area. And hey, another guard, Saffron.
I think you want to turn around now.
I got a couple of options here. Local leader. Boss says something about leaving evidence. Go see him now. Let's go with the local leader option.
You that curious? I'll step right through. Ain't giving no tour, though.
Going up.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. Neither is that.
Huh?
And they got flaming swords.
Let's rearrange that face.
Yes, my strength is as the strength of 10 because my heart is pure. And you are dumb. And I am a champion against dumb. Aren't I? I am a champion against dumb.
Stop tickling me. I wonder.
Come on, Jack, I'm ahead of you. 2-2.
Come on, hit me. Die.
Oh, he managed to slam Jack.
Fights like that keep me going.
It was a good fight. Alright, well now we have an option to search the area, with it directing us in one particular area. Ah, this would be the wounded cow.
You're the one making so much noise.
Medic, your injuries are quite severe. Is nobody around to help you?
The dirty bastards. I was one of the boss's snatchers. One of the best. How many of those swamp breathers did I bring him? And he didn't send down so much as a plaster. Do me a favor. Damn all of the management all to hell for me. That terminal behind me's got all the information you need to take that slime ball down.
That terminal, eh? Well, there's actually two terminals, but unlocking this one requires expert hacker ability. Luckily, but it is in fact
Place
pointing.
looks like my gym on Boxing Day.
So we've got the option of speak to the factory boss, stop the operation. Shut down chum machinery. You may now create mystery meat dog food. Effective immediately, the referral bonus program is terminated. Our private guard quota has met, and the Tommies are growing suspicious. Unless there's a significant reduction in our current guard force, recruitment is closed. Alright, so we got that done. And yeah, I think we did it, but we can go ahead and try and hack this one too. So there's production, new parameter production, stop production. So now we have the option to speak to the factory boss. Hopefully Alan will be a bit more agreeable to doing something about this now that we're not... How's it going, Saffron?
Yeah.
Let's see, is he still in the break room? He is still in the break room.
Ah, my old business partner. What can I do for you?
Yeah, because, mate, you clearly want to do the right thing for us, but sooner or later people are going to find out about this. Stop this madness. I like you and all, but somebody's going to find out you're a murderer. Shut down the mystery meat. I know what's in the mystery meat.
You think I can just do that? Do you know how many tickets the mystery meat pulls in? I'd have to cut staff.
I know what's in the mystery meat.
Oh. Please, just think about it from my point of view. Look, I appreciate the bleeding heart you got. I do. It's how I got my job, after all. But this is a matter of tickets, and therefore, people's lives.
And the people
What if
you're
I
killing to
put you on the payroll? You'd be my Thames Haven liaison. Smooth things over with the locals and whatnot. How does that sound? Starting salary is, let's say, 1,000 tickets?
I'm reporting you to the Tommies.
Oh, no.
Shake down your neck!
And they still haven't cleaned out the dead body of the other guy, so, and at least it's not the... I'm not taking the mystery meat. So yes, congratulations, workers. You are now free. I have overthrown the proletariats. Take off your leashes. So, yeah. Hence why that quest is titled No More Heroes. But this way, we get to find out that Alan is just as disappointing as the old boss. And we dirtied our own hands to eliminate the monster that we put in power in the first place. Makes you feel like an American, doesn't it? Okay. Enough wry political commentary for now. Let us go meet the ferryman, and then we've got some plays to recover. Most of which should not be difficult, but it is going to be time-consuming. And not just because we're waiting for different areas to load as we jump around the map. First things first, the Thames Haven. By the way, I would like to thank all of you again for your views, not just for this series, but all of the different videos I've been recording for, as utterly shocking as this is to me, nearly 10 years now. My very first one was a playthrough of the first Discworld game, which I did just after the death of Terry Pratchett, because it was the Discworld game that got me into reading his books and made him into my favorite writer. Although I mostly gave the game a shot because I saw an ad, well, a sticker on it at the local Best Buy that said featuring the voice of Eric Idle as Rincewind, and I had no idea who Rincewind was at the time, but I knew who Eric Idle was. He was my favorite Monty Python member. So I got the game purely for that reason, and immediately fell in love with Pratchett's writing and humor. The game was great too, and since it is still out of print, I thought it would be a good chance to show the game to those who might never have a chance to experience it.
Oh, your kind does have two eyes.
Yes, I do, and you're blocking the way to my room.
Any news?
Oh, I can lie, but it was the Pillowdog Chum Factory, but it's over.
I've heard whispers of a commotion up there. Thank you for sparing me the details. I've had enough death as of late. I think we best keep this to ourselves. Horace and his lot are still uneasy about being here. Don't want to spook them into leaving just yet. Anyway, about time I got out of your hair. See you around.
Alright, so that completes Food for Thought. We'll go ahead and start with Brixton. This is actually one of the easier ones if you have a high enough intelligence, which I do, because I'm a smart boy. There's another one that will require an agility test. One that will require fighting a whole mess of Jacktars. And one in Islington that will just require a whole lot of walking. And I think that's all the ones we've got left. And hey, we're a quarter of the way to level 56 already. But this little side quest will be an educational one, because in order to succeed, we must know a little bit about the plays of Shakespeare.
Be careful.
Ian McCrimmon.
You look familiar. Have I seen you before?
Depends. Are you a good person or a bad person?
I could ask you the same. Most people who come looking for me aren't good to begin with.
Most people?
The past has a funny way of chasing after me. Perhaps you could learn something from my tale, young friend. I used to be a gentry. I also used to believe my riches were a gift that I was meant to share with my fellow men. And so I gave away my fortune little by little, believing myself to be doing good deeds. When poverty knocked at my door, my fellow men shunned me. I found peace here in Brixton. The only thing left from those days are my memories and a copy of Timon of Athens. I assume that's why you're here, huh? That's the only reason most people talk to me nowadays. Unfortunately, I am unwilling to part ways with Timon. I apologize, but I hope you now understand why.
Yeah, the irony is that the story of Timon of Athens, well, it's pretty much the same as this guy. A rich guy is generous to his friends. They abandon him when he needs their help. He winds up going off to live as a hermit, becomes rich again, and then everybody comes back for money and he lamblasts them completely. Short version, the Beatles said it better. I don't care for much for money because money can't buy me love. Don't you think it's time for you to let go?
Pray tell, share your wisdom with me.
Well, we have the intelligence option of see me as your Flavius, here to entice Simon back into society with one last great act.
I see. By losing all of my fortune, I have been given a chance to forge a legacy of my own. Here, take it. May time and bring joy to the people of London.
And the
I could
quickly
stare at this
teleporting
forever.
people standing around the place. Alright. So that has gotten us one. I think we'll go ahead and get the Islington one. Because we'll have to fight our way through some Nazis to get there, and that's always a fun time. Yeah, my mouse jammed there for a moment.
I love the pain!
And wait for them to finish loading.
Oh, you want to go?
I do want to go. Oh, you mean a fight? No, I thought you meant do I want to take this stuff and leave.
Let's go then.
You're gonna die today!
Bastard!
Die!
Have a fucking taste of this! Let's fucking go!
Legendary Roach. I somehow find them less disgusting than the slapheads.
No survivor!
I don't want to die.
I've got you now, bastard! Trouble's brewing. Good. My dad. Is that you? Is that you?
Fucking joke, aren't ya? You're just like the rest.
Come here and let me
Like
introduce
this.
you to Judith. I feel cheated. Maybe I'll just punch the dirt for a bit.
Whoa.
Don't make me have to...
auto-find threw me off, but it is in fact here. Not sure how he got so trashed, but... But there we go, a copy of Troilus and Cressida. Oh, what the heck, let's check out their computer.
Was someone just here? I don't know.
Tomorrow's the day she dies. She gave her a proper goodbye, disguised as a fancy party, had all the neighbors over so they could see how much I love them. I can't stop smiling imagining her dead on the floor. I think I'll ask Julie at the pub after an appropriate amount of mourning, of course.
You're the adventurer. What do you need, boss?
I just need you to grab some stuff while you're making a cup of tea. I also need to put my backpack back on. I'm curious now. Let's see the rest of his story. We occupied the house. I thought it would just fill with fat cats and full fridges, but we found a bevy of treasure here. There's a safe in the bedroom, probably stored jewels and all that. I'm going to give them to my dearie. Safe is too hard to crack. I've had the boys working on it all night long. Neighbors start asking questions, so I sent my mem to shut them off. We've been feasting. My love is getting here next week. One of the boys, David, decided to get all funny with me, asked me to find the key to the safe or something. I shot him, but I thought it was a good idea, so I had the boys search the place. We found a key hidden under the floorboards. What is Troilus and Cressida? Tired of Sammy. I'm not going back to Brixton. I work hard to get here, and I'm not leaving my money behind. It's mine. I'm going to start locking these entries just to make sure. Not like she's ever going to read them. Talked to my friend Nathan. He gave me an ace idea. There's some hooligans who would do anything for a ticket. All I have to do is send them some dosh, arrange an accident, and I get to keep her fortune. This also may sound vaguely familiar. And we're waiting, and this is what I was really hoping to avoid with this chapter, but here we are. And it shows a heck of a time to lock up on loading. It could be worse, though. If we were trying to go to Westminster, it'd be taking even longer. Alright, so all we're missing is a copy of Henry VII at the Imperial War Museum, a copy of Pericles near the Thames. Any chance I can go right to the Imperial War Museum from here, like... You can from Westminster, but not here. But I think I'll go ahead and save that one for last because there's one or two other fun things inside the Field Museum that we have not looked at yet. Make this episode not just about finishing quests, but also seeing old friends like the ferryman, doing heroic deeds, and, well, okay, making a bit of cash on the side. Let's be honest. Oh, it's foggy again. So yes, a copy of Pericles somewhere near the Thames. We're going to have to storm a Jacktar base. And I fear we're going to have to do it the hard way because the way into the submarine dock they control, well, it's not the most easily accessible route. You know, I wound up getting inside it only to find that the keys, the way out, required keys that you have to hunt for a little bit. The heck of it is, I'm pretty sure I attacked this place once before and got in from above. But dramatic as it is, I'm going to switch back to my gun as soon as I can access my inventory. You know, dramatic as fighting with a sword is, rather.
Hey. What?
Are you frightened?
Then again,
Are you a coward?
it is close range and quite satisfying to do that at close range. We can behead them.
Got less sanity than a shithead. Decked, mate.
Fire! Fire!
There's the lieutenant I wanted.
Blakey! You bastard! All guns blazing! And our arses kicked here. You call those sea legs? I wouldn't have you as a motion of a river.
Slower than the nines with that one, you fallen cock.
You better not let me hit you. Swine!
And we'll leave that fight behind for a different fight. Somebody had a camp down here.
Okay. What's wrong? Someone need punching? Here when you need me. Hurry back. Here when you need me. Here's some water if you're thirsty.
Oh, the irony. And yeah, I remember being tricksy trying to get around here, but darned if I can remember how I got through here in the first place. Ah, that's right. Into the water. And into the dock. Yeah, I know I said I was going to switch to the gun, but gosh darn it, this is just so much fun.
All guns blazing, lads. You've fallen cold. I never.
Ha ha! Dun 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 dun. Oh, Captain Ezra is dead. I guess that proves I am better than Ezra. Ha 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 ha!
I'll swab the deck with your blood, you land-loving civic swine!
And very importantly, here are the keys to get out of here. And a ticket stash. And what passes for treasure around here.
Get the civvy! I'll make you kiss the coral, you land-loving civilian.
Oh, I will switch to the gun for that, just because easier to deal with them. That is a handy old gun for dealing with Mirelurk hatchlings. But yes, it turns out that it was on the body of this contractor who just happened to wind up here. Heaven knows how we knew this, sensed it psychically, or figured it out, but it's there. And the firefight is over, and we have found the hidden key to get out of here the fast way, which involves using the submarine pin to take this pathway up. And yes, I know we are past the 1 hour mark, but this is not just going to be a double size episode. This is going to be a triple size episode for our 200th episode. Because you deserve it, because this questline deserves it, and because I really do not want to have to do one more side quest for episode 201 after all the build-up so far. It can be for many reasons. Why can't it? Wait for it. Wait for it. And we've spent so much time waiting, I've decided I'm actually going to take the short way out on the All the World's a Stage quest. No, not because... not because we've been spending way too much time waiting on this episode already, although that is part of it, but I'm kind of curious to see the happy ending. I played it through to the bitter end. In my offline playthrough to make sure that everything was working properly, and there's a little coda to the quest unless you decide to leave well enough alone. I'm going to opt to leave well enough alone because it adds a whole more bit of travel on. But the short version is that once you get the complete collection done, you hear a rumor about how there's a copy of Cardenio that has been found somewhere. Cardenio being the famous lost Shakespeare play, apparently his take on Don Quixote. Some people doubt that it exists. If it does, we don't have a copy of it anywhere. Well, spoiler, it turns out that the rumor that we hear was just something to give Wilhelm the director false hope. And that if you do go looking for the item in question, you wind up going into a radioactive waste full of zombies and nearly get killed, and the person who made the rumor up is forced to exile themselves, even though they are the closest friend and secretary of Wilhelm, and he will say it's fine, I'd rather know the truth than live a lie, but it's kind of a sad ending to this quest, and we get paid to keep quiet, so I'm going to opt for that, if for no other reason, because I just remembered there's one more side quest that we need to do while we're here. And the first thing you do is talk to Corporal Nux.
Corporal Reggie Nux, what can I do for
There's
you?
probably something worth punching in here.
Nux, what kind of name is that?
The kind my dad gave me. It's meant to be Greek. I don't know why they picked it. We're not Greek. Supposed to mean the moon or the night, or one or the other. I just thank God they went with Reggie.
What's your story?
Story. I'm afraid I don't follow.
Your reason to live.
I've never thought about anything like that. I guess my family, my friends. Was that what you wanted to hear?
Yep, thanks for talking.
Of course.
Do you have any work for me?
As a matter of fact, yes I do. We've just gotten report of hooligans congregating near the War Museum. Masses of them.
You seem like you can handle yourself. How about it? Putting in the service for your nation?
I've actually already cleared all the nearby hooligans out.
Yes, well, we know. Because as soon as you did your job, our scout spotted a group of hooligans preparing to assault the outside walls. If I were a betting man, I'd say they're here to get back at you. But this is a good thing. We'll be able to rid the Lambeth of the hooligan threat in one fell swoop. Deal with these hooligans first, and then we'll talk about your reward. Go now.
Okay, so we now have a quest to kill all the remaining hooligans. It is not listed as a side quest, but we can do it. And one more thing, not really a side quest, but you'll see this rather attractively dressed woman named Whittaker.
Well, well, well. If it ain't the Wayfarer, your work precedes you. Word travels swiftly, you know. I ain't for idle chatter, I'm here for work. And word is, you're the one to ask. So, want me?
What can you do?
I'm a top-tier vendor. I do it like I says on the tin.
Sure thing.
Good. Where you want me?
Unfortunately,
Wasting my time.
Whittaker is glitched, and they haven't gotten around to fixing her yet. Because no matter what you say to her,
You gonna let me haul my arse to your settlement yet? Or you gonna let me down one more time?
you do not get an option to actually send her anywhere.
Did I stutter? Ugh, wasting my time.
And I heard that there was a mod that may fix her, but it glitches other things, so not worth it. But, yep, there's a copy of Henry VII right here.
What do you think you're doing? Put that back immediately.
Look, over there! One jump ahead of the bread line, one skip ahead of my doom. Next time, gotta use an omdip plume, whatever that is. So yes, now we do have all of the plays. But first, we've got some more hooligans to clear out. Because it's our fault that they're attacking the Tommies, presumably.
I wish I could meet the Queen.
But also for the paycheck. So yeah, let's fight some hooligans. Yeah! It's a shame that Whittaker is broken because I like her sassy attitude. I can't help but wonder if that's a tribute to Jodie Whittaker, who... You did well taking that headshot. We got through all of them but one already?
It's called shooting.
Just keep going. I didn't hear the bell.
Alright, so with that done, return to Corporal Nux.
I've just heard from the scouts that you were absolutely brilliant. Well done. Thanks to you, Lambeth can rest easy.
Well,
Here is your award, and don't think we didn't notice your performance. Perhaps there is a future for you within the Tommies. Until then, at ease.
and 398 tickets. Okay, can I fast travel from here? I don't think I can.
Walls are as thick as me.
Alright, so from here, we can go to the globe. Hand this quest in. And then get on with the rest of the game. I'm not going to voice the thought I just had for fear of what it will do if I say it. It did just occur to me, I hope that we don't have the Jacktars attacking the Tommy base outside the globe when we get there. That did happen in my off-camera playthrough, and only one of the Tommies wound up surviving the ensuing battle.
Where did you come from?
Which may or may not have been due to my explosive rounds.
Doth my eyes deceive me? Has the day finally arrived? Oh, yes! Yes, it has! Ring out the bells! For thanks to you, we now have the complete Shakespeare collection.
Mostly complete.
Well, not the complete Shakespeare, but
Yeah, we
that's
stole your
another
Macbeth.
story. First, your payment. Use it wisely. I'd recommend watching a play here at the Globe, unless you want to increase your winnings.
I think it's earnings rather than winnings, but what are you talking about?
I knew that would tickle your interest, my dear wayfarer. While you were searching for the lost plays, Janine informed me that her sources have found a copy of The History of Cardenio. Cardenio is a holy grail for us Shakespeare fanatics. It is truly a lost play, having disappeared in the early 1600s.
Janine sure knows a lot of people.
She is magical, and I've asked her to perform some magic on our budget so we can reward you. Yes, we are prepared to offer another 250 tickets if you find Cardenio for us. Talk to Janine. She'll tell you all about it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Why is Cardenio so important?
Scholars believe Cardenio was written by Shakespeare and another writer, John Fletcher. It was based on a chapter from Don Quixote, and no copies of it survive to present day. Until now. Find it, and we'll be the first people to lay eyes on Cardenio in 600 years.
Yeah, except Janine's lying, but...
Farewell, my goodly wayfarer, and may good luck carry thee.
Would you look at that? Lovely.
Yeah, Janine's up on the second floor.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Thank you for your help. You have no idea how happy Will is. And you seem quite excited too. Oh. Will told you about Cardenio, didn't he? Of course he did. This is going to sound strange, but you shouldn't go after it.
He offered me a lot of tickets.
I know. I told him how much he could offer. Ignore the tickets for once and listen to me. The other plays. Some of them were dangerous, sure, but nothing someone with half a brain couldn't handle. Cardenio is in Greenwich. That is proper dangerous. People die there. Go back to Will, tell him you couldn't find it, and go live your life. You don't want this.
Alright, I won't go after it.
Thank you.
Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me?
No, your mother. Yes, you.
I am Richard Burbank, Operations Director here at the Globe. But I like to see myself more as this troop's true genius. Deal with that. I've been watching you for a while, and I see you're a skilled hired hand. But what if your hands were hired by someone else?
What have you got against Kelp?
I don't have anything against him because I'm not a 5-year-old child. My problems with Wilhelm are purely on an artistic level. I am an artist, and he is not.
Okay, I didn't have this happen before.
That is why I have come to you. I heard the news about Cardenio. Such a discovery would be wasted in the hands of a common man like Kelp. Find the play and bring it to me. I shall use it to usurp Kelp and grant myself the power of artistic director of the Globe. Whilst you will get to walk away with double the tickets in your pocket. A hefty sum for such a small favor.
No way, keep your money.
If you ever want to start acting like an adult, my offer still stands.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
You blind fool. Hello? Ah, our valiant hero has returned. Pray tell, have you good news?
Couldn't find Cardenio, sorry.
It cannot be. Are you sure, my valiant wayfarer?
Yep, more sure than I'll ever be.
Oh, well, not all dreams can come true, I suppose. But cheer up, friend. You did such a great service to the globe. We'd like to give you a special gift. Your very own actor's costume. Now you're one of us. May our dancing souls doth celebrate. I practice all day yet never get to perform. My talents are wasted here. Welcome back, protector of the bard. Artful blessings upon you.
Are you going to put on any of the new plays?
Of course we are. And we have made some minor adjustments in your honor. I'm happy to announce that all future performances at the Globe will begin with a personal thank you to the Wayfarer.
The Hippo gave me a producer credit. Well...
Stunned, speechless with honor. You're welcome, friend.
Burbank giving you any trouble?
Richard has been quite silent ever since the whole Cardenio incident. Not having to hear him complain about my directorial choices might be the best thing to have come out of this whole ordeal.
Well, Helm, I have to tell you something.
Nonsense. Let bygones be bygones. No point in needlessly regurgitating the past. That is my final word on the matter.
But don't you want to know what I have to say to you?
It may not have been the bard's words, but this poetry strikes true. Ignorance is bliss, friend.
So yeah, even if we find out later that Janine was lying about it,
bless you on your way.
We can't come back and tell him the truth once we've made our choice.
Is immenseless. Whatever you're going to ask, I don't know anything about.
So yeah, that completes this quest and all the little side quests we've got. And as far as I'm aware, every single side quest in the game. And we still have to level up. I think I will take Blacksmith so that I can improve my new melee weaponry. So that just leaves it for me to say thank you for watching this triple-size episode. Next time, Mad Jack and I will begin to seek out the service of Camelot. And even though I'm, well, not completely perfectly dressed for it, but, you know, the spirit is there. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. Leave a comment if you wish. And we will see you and continue the adventure next time. Give me your hands if we be friends. I'm going to assume that you're all clapping. Take care until next time.